I thought you were going to talk shit about Barney.
Barney
the dinosaur.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I want you to tell everyone the story.
Okay.
You would have been like, what, 7?
I was 7 years old.
Uh-huh.
You know, my birthday's in April, so...
No one gives a fuck. Get to the story.
Yeah, it was like an old man rambling right now. But Barney was pretty big on PBS, and my brothers literally dressed up like Barney the dinosaur. They're twins. They dressed up like Barney for Halloween that year.
They're not already creepy enough being twins.
Yeah. They both were matching costumes. I dressed up like a ninja. Shout out to my brothers. Anyway, the local paper said Barney the dinosaur is coming to the local university. And we're all like, oh my God, Barney! We're so excited. And we never thought we would get to go, but somehow we got tickets to go see Barney. And we were just so happy. We got there, we're in the fucking crowd, like sitting around all these fucking kids and their parents. And anyway, there's some of the crew picking kids in the crowd. And they come up to me and they go, would you like to be on stage with Barney? I'm like, oh my God. I was so scared, but then I'm like, yeah, I do. I'm like, fuck it. I'm going on stage with Barney.
That's exactly what you thought at like 7 years old. Fuck it, I'm doing it.
No, I'm just like, I didn't say fuck it, but I was just like, a lot of reality hit me that day. A lot of
in for a rude awakening.
My innocence wasn't taken from me. That sounds like I got raped by a dinosaur. But I'm backstage. There's a crowd of kids there. Barney starts walking down the fucking hallway. I'm the oldest kid there. Kids were all smaller than me anyway. And Barney comes up. First thing I notice, this Barney is like the color of velvet. Like a dark, like a purple.
Yeah. Like the wrong color purple.
It was not fuchsia.
No.
It was not Barney colors. That's the first thing I was like, why is Barney so dark?
Barney doesn't tan.
Barney is tan right now.
Looking sick, Bard.
Yeah, so fucking Barney comes up. And in a human voice, not even the, hey, kids. He didn't even do that, right? He'd come up, he's like, all right, listen, kids. You guys come out on the stage. You just follow my lead. Whatever dances I do, you guys just copy what I do, okay? And I'm just staring at him like, who is this guy? This isn't Barney. This isn't who I'm going on stage with. This guy, like, warm up Barney. You know what I mean? Like, where's real Barney? So I'm just kind of like in denial. This is not who, like, you know.
Yeah.
This ain't the guy on PBS. Or the VHS tapes, because we had the VHS tapes too.
Oh, fuck. You were invested.
We were into Barney.
Yeah.
And the fucking people takes us up to the back of the curtain, and the curtain opens up, and everyone's on stage. I'm on stage too, and I'm just kind of walking with them, kind of like in a line.
Just a grimacing growl on your face.
Grimace, man. Like, I'm telling you, he looked like Grimace. That's the color he was. The guy from McDonald's.
Yeah.
He was that kind of purple. But I had that expression, and I'm walking around like, this isn't right. I was thinking, like, this is, no. Like, and I stop, and I stand there, and I turn to the crowd of people, and I scowl the whole time. And I don't move. I'm standing there, my arms crossed, facing the crowd, and he's, like, still walking around with the kids, and he walked by a couple times, like, come on, kid, like, jump in line, like, we're all dancing and stuff. And I'm just like, you're not Barney. I look out in the crowd, and my mother's just glaring through me, like, what are you doing to me right now? And my brothers are just like, yeah! Like, so excited. I'm, like, shaking my head. My arms crossed. 7 from the whole fucking crowd of people that were there. And I'm sure a lot of them were like, that fucking Barney isn't fuchsia. You know what I mean? It's not the right Barney.
That kid's right.
I'm not the only person. But so I was like, like a protest against Barney at age 7. And that day I realized a lot of things aren't what they seem.
Happens when you were Barney off Wish.
How the fuck? Wish Barney. Yeah, that's perfect, man. How the fuck can you con an entire crowd of people like Barney? You don't put that in the paper. Like, if they said the fucking, what are those guys, the 4 different colored?
The Teletubbies.
No, the fools from, there's a band, like they're,
I don't
Australians?
know.
They're from Australia or something.
Okay.
Anyway, it's just they scammed a whole crowd of people, and I just was devastated. And then I'm standing there, and one of the people come out because they didn't apparently have one of those giant novelty canes with the hook on the end to pull me.
The old vaudeville hook.
The old vaudeville hook. Yeah, they just came out and fucking grabbed me by the elbow, walked me off the stage, and just marched me back out to the fucking crowd and planted me beside Mom. And she's like, "What the fuck were you doing?" I said, "That's not Bernie."
And ever since, you've spoken with like this cadence and monotone of the serial killer.
Yeah, that traumatized me. It's like when Ted Bundy found out he was adopted.
It's like the same thing. It's the exact same thing.
No. But then I went to school like the next, like that was on a weekend, I think, and there was a girl, and she's like, "I saw Timmy on stage with Bernie." And I was like, that wasn't Bernie. And they're like, "Yes, it was," because they were there too. Like, what are you making fun of me for? You were fucking there watching it. And they're like, "That was so Bernie." I was like, "No, it wasn't. He had a man's voice." I remember this because I was getting fucking singled out by a group of girls. It wasn't Barney. Barney's not real. Sorry. Fuck those girls. Fuck Barney. Hate him.